Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Co-op Survival. And today's episode, we're going to be doing a bit of a very interesting start to this. We've got some wither skeleton skulls and some withers to kill. But also, something that I've been keeping in mind recently is the fact that it's kind of turning out of a Co-op Survival more into just a normal multiplayer survival. Becoming a lot less co-op as time goes on, as you might have already been able to tell. And I was thinking maybe renaming the series. I don't know how people feel about that. I haven't. It's more like this was our starter base. Essentially, was the entire co-op part, and now we've kind of branched off and are doing our own things. So yeah, what do you think about that idea? Down in the comments. Yeah, as I said, starting this with some wither killing, because I want to move some beacons around. As we had last episode, I had that beacon set up in the nether. And for basalt mining, blackstone mining. Probably going to be used. Yes. We got smite 5 and strength 2, and I should just be able to essentially get this thing straight here without really having to worry too much about it. And yeah. The withers are really easy to kill. Need smite 5, strength 2. Yeah, smite 5, strength 2, and you, that'll be done very quickly. I made more strength pots than I probably actually need. I guess we'll use one after every fight. Oh, he's gone off to bed, I assume. Oh, that's come back here. Slain. Yeah, for today we're going to be doing some work on the base. I have done a lot of grindy stuff and trying to figure out how well you get actually loud. Been doing some grindy stuff and trying to figure out a layout for the entire base. That's been going well. Also, things are just that I want to include in it as well, like technical stuff, like a nice kelp farm. Be good. That's kind of the main objective. We get like some nice smelting system and just kind of real mass bulk things. Maybe not, of course, like pumpkins, because we have a obscene amount of those at the moment. Right, going in. Out there. Now we got those, we can go set up beacons at our base. Anyway, I've been messing around with some stuff over here at the base. So I've been laying out a lot more of the warped nylium as our grass, but with the warped blocks. And it's been going very nicely, very good. So I thought I'd go over some of the plans that I have for this. I was messing around with stuff that I wanted the cliffs to be made out of, because I want to try and change it from stone. So we're going to try and change the entire island look with this. Whole thing's going to look completely different. And I've also tried tearing up a lot of the gravel that was around here, because it's making really awkward structures. And I thought I might as well go over a few things that I have planned. So we're going to be using our standard tree. Now for the leaves, I'm going to be doing a mixture of... I guess there's even a chest. I've got too many chests. I'm making a chest mod. There we go. It's going to be a mixture of this stuff. It's going to be a mixture of cyan terracotta, not cyan terracotta, cyan concrete, white cyan concrete powder, a bit of glass, a bit of cyan glass in there as well as a bit of a light blue wool, just to mix things up color-wise. Yeah, there's this. That's actually. And that's what the leaves of these warped, the ones that use the warped, would be out of. As well as there is going to be a very unique tree in this that I have yet to work on. It rolls around this block right here. This block kind of looks like a log. You know what that means? We're using it like such. And we're going to have some interesting ancient debris based plant coming out, growing down from the overhang. I don't know if it's going to be some kind of a upside down tree or some vine thing with maybe some flowers, or flowers in quotation marks, because I'm not actually put any flowers on it. You get the idea. But also over here, I might lower this down as well. And that's why I need the beacons, because I need some haste 2 around here. There will be a large crimson tree. Like, not like a very tall one, but a very short, stumpy one. So, like, kind of like 6 blocks wide, about 20 blocks tall. Essentially, and it kind of branches out. And for that, I haven't completely decided whether or not I want to do this. But the leaves for that are going to be made out of bubble coral. And I don't know how that's going to work entirely. But it will be a cool idea, and the water is going to flow out from the base of it. The tree will kind of be a bit maybe a bit. I was imagining it more centered here. The tree might try and center it with the river, and so I'll move the hill around, I guess. But yeah, that's the plan for this area thus far. Despite that, I've not actually come up with any plans yet for the actual base itself, apart from the fact that of some functional stuff like I want in it. Like the very nice automatic smelting area, and maybe some other stuff that I have thought of that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. There are plans. There are more plans than just that, but I don't have a plan for the actual look of the base. Anything. I have more plans for this entire terraforming of the biome and stuff than I do actually for the base itself. But yeah, there's that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be back with you, have some new things to look at. Also, it's taken me, there's been like several not full dedicated work, like hours of doing this, because it takes so long to get. Oh yeah. Also, this here, and that bit netherrack and whatever else. Is all the netherrack and all the extra netherrack I placed was from one mining trip. And the amount of ancient debris I got for that, I don't know where it is. Where's the ancient debris that I mined? There it is. 6. I got 6 ancient debris for 4 shulker boxes full of netherrack. So it's gonna be a lot. Well, then I just came across these completely unprepared. Oh, well, they're all dying now. Yeah, I can do about that. Well then, a bunch of skeleton horses on the island now. You know what I'm realizing from doing all this clearing up at this area? I'm ending up with a lot more blocks than I actually started with. Look at all this gravel. There's so much gravel. There's so much. Right, now then. I've done a lot of netherrack placing over the last couple weeks. Now, of course, that's not all I've been doing, otherwise that'd be very poor progress. So I haven't, don't worry guys, I haven't lost motivation or anything like that. We're good. I've just been placing some netherrack, a lot of netherrack around. And to get an idea of where we're going to be grassing out. I should probably do it on these mountains at some point as well, actually. I haven't thought about that. when I was placing this, I was like, that sure is a lack of netherite that I was thinking of placing, but I've completely forgot about the top of the hills. I don't know how I've missed that one out. Oh, this place is the top of hills. Anyway, now that we've got more magical residents in the area. Hello, Mr. Skeleton Horse. We're now going to get on with a little bit of redstone. And something that I think is necessary. Once the tree farm's repaired. Because it broke. And we're back over here at the farming tower. For our next little thing that we're going to be working on. That, as I mentioned before, is to do with the tree farm, which needs to be fixed. Because even though the oak mode was enabled, it still grew a double tall tree and broke the pistons. They need to be replaced. But in preparation for it being fixed, we are going to add an auto refill system. I noticed that, like, there isn't on here. I keep, like, you see that? You see my hand? It's just like, it loves to just double click. I don't know what it is. It's like a double click and I don't know why. We're going to be adding an auto refill system to this, so it'll detect when the chest is empty or is low on items, and it will send out a signal and request some bone meal from the bone meal storage down below. And this is going to be very interesting because I'm going to need to route it all around and make it work and stuff. So I'm going to be building all the pipes and stuff, and then I'll be back. That's not good. Well then. I've had a lot of deaths. This is my, the last episode I was on 3. This is my 6th. We are done now with the refill system for the free farm. I'll quickly go over how it works. So it sends, so once the chest is full, it sends out the redstone signal, which gradually gets stronger. Once it hits this dropper here, it shoots out an item into the dropper below. I think this is a T-flip. I don't know my redstone terminology. Okay, I'm not the best with knowing what things are. I'm just like, this is it. This is how it works. I don't know what it's called. But yeah. So it shoots the item out once the signal strength reaches this dropper, which then gets this to emit a signal and send a signal down. And then once the signal strength gets long enough, so when the chest is filling up, it will then eventually reach the bottom dropper and shoot it back up into the top one. Then it'll be used, and the redstone signal will go back down. Then activate this torch, which will then shoot the dropper again. And it will continue. Now, how it works down here is it just goes... All it is it goes down underneath the base, underneath the tree farm tower. That's it. That's what it's called. And beneath the barrel, which the bone meal is stored in, there is some hoppers which have redstone torches under it, and it just turns that off and allows the bone meal to flow through, which then gets shot through a water stream. I don't know why I've fallen down here. Oh no, wait, no, I do. Okay, I can get through it. A lot of falling. Yes, the redstone signal comes out here, turns off these torches, and then it just goes into a fast firing dropper. Since I'm using 2 hoppers to put items into it, because that's the speed at which the tree farm uses bone meal, is the speed of 2 hoppers. It needs to be super quick. Once the items reach the dropper, it'll then turn off this torch and it'll be a faster firing signal. Nice and simple. Now, to end off this episode, guys, we're going to do a time lapse of me just doing some renovations on this area here. Very outdated, you know, kind of adding this, making a little pathway down here, and then changing this jungle tree into an oak one, making it a little bit more detailed and kind of finishing up this area of the base here. Hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I'm actually using music this time instead of it being silent. If you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you again next time.